I'm going to read a brief excerpt from my novel, The Incandescent Threads. This is the beautiful new paperback edition. In this excerpt, Julie is the narrator. She's the wife of Shelley Zarko, one of the Holocaust survivors in the book. She's very disturbed because Shelley believes that his long-dead sister, Esther, has come back to haunt him, that she's a Dybbuk or Iber, which are the words that we would use in Jewish lore and folk tradition. Once I summoned my courage and came downstairs while he was making ready to go to sleep on the couch. I asked him what he did all day long while I was working. He gazed right through me and said that there were lots of forgotten details about his life in Poland that he had started to remember. When I reached out to his arm, he flinched and took a step back. And from the way he looked away, I understood that Esther had told him not to touch me. My next few days were full of fear and self-recrimination, and dizziness occasionally overwhelmed me at work. Once, when I was close to fainting, I had another nurse take my blood pressure, and we discovered that it was dangerously low. At night, during my frequent bouts with insomnia, my mind would travel downstairs to Shelley sleeping in our living room. I would tell him we'd get through this together, but in my imagination, he often refused to even look at me. Sometimes while Shelley slept, I'd sneak into the den to open all the windows and to clear out the stink of sweat and cigarettes. I'd sit at the desk where I pay our house bills, switch on the lamp, and read my French thesaurus for hours, improving my vocabulary. I kept thinking that if I could memorize enough key words, I'd be able to tell Shelley exactly what was in my heart in the language he most loved, and he'd learn to trust me. But maybe the truth behind my obsessive behavior lay somewhere else. Perhaps I needed to give myself a task that was nearly as impossible as fighting a ghost. The realization that I was most afraid to tell Benny or anyone else was that what had happened to Shelley had revealed that he has always had a hollow inside him in the exact shape of Esther. It seemed sometimes that it was inevitable that he and I would get lost in the tangle of all he had refused to tell me or anyone else about his family. Thank you.